Hello, my friends. Welcome back. It's Peggy Lou. It's the rest of my kitchen today that I didn't get to show you in the first July video that Norm did with me at the beginning, showing his display window. I hope you did catch that. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you will find our content interesting and you will like to subscribe and hit that notification button. Then whenever I put out a new video, you'll find out about it right away. Thank you so much. I will start out on the kitchen counter over here first, and then we'll come back to some of the things that I was very happy to find this past month, mostly in June. I found so many fun mid-century, or I should say bicentennial, that were very fun to add to our collection. But first, let's look at what's on the countertop over here. The sun always comes in right into the kitchen here on my countertop, and it actually gets in my eyes when it gets a little bit lower, so I have to put the blinds down if I want to see what I'm doing out here after dinner. It is 10 after 7, so it's not quite too bad yet. I just found this cute fish at Bibles for Missions for only $1.99, and the bottom said Italy. There was a number and then that typical signature that you see that just says Italy. Yeah, so I know nothing about it, but what I did suspect is that it could be kind of a frog situation. I was able to put a bunch of white beans in there that would hold the flowers up, and just put a few little flowers in there, but he was kind of resistible. I had an awful lot of fun at Bibles for Missions last week. Found so many cool things. I do not recall, probably an antique mall. I found this adorable tray that is, what would you call that, a handkerchief type print? Bandana, that's the word I'm looking for. Isn't that cute though? It was in really good condition. Excellent price. I was really happy to find it, but I did not take a lot of notes to tell you about a lot of these things. I was able to actually thrift 3 packages of 4th of July or Patriotic napkins, brand new in the package, 50 cents a package at Bibles for Missions. So I took advantage of that. They're all very fun. This was at my brother's house. He actually had 2 of them. So I decided to put one out because it goes so cute. I found this for $1.49 at a thrift store north of us. It is run by a lady and her husband. I found a lot of cute things there too, and everything is just so reasonable. And I believe I tried to look on the bottom of this to see where it was made. Let me double check that again. Hold on. Well, I can read a script that says Colorex, Colorex, and then it says made in Brazil. I'm pretty sure it's older. I might be wrong, but she only had one. I just thought it would be fun because the nice ribbing on it. I think it's very pretty. I found this for probably $1 at Big Dogs. And she was marking everything 25% off. I did mention that, I believe, in my former video that she is trying to sell her store. So everything's been 25% off, but I do love plastic canvas. She had several of them, but I decided to just get one. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, hang it on my refrigerator, but very much 4th of July colors, I thought I will have other things on my refrigerator, so this would be more of a hot pad. Not a pot holder, a hot pad. Now, I just found this yesterday with 3 others. It's really pretty. In St. Croix Falls yesterday, Norm took me thrifting there, and these were so beautiful. I couldn't resist them for 50 cents a piece. That is amazing. 14 karat gold stars on it. And a lot of you are probably familiar with Sakura fine porcelain dishes. I believe they are considered everyday, very nice everyday dishes. Beautiful. So there are the other 3, and some of my other vintage 60s, 70s, even a lot of them are 80s too, made in Japan. Porcelain mugs that I've collected. I have 3 of those turquoise ones, but only 1 each of these 2. Would have been fun to find more of that blue flower one. That's a sweet one. So I liked having my coffee out of that this morning, and Norm too. He thought they were pretty cool. This Corningware corn flour is a 9-cup coffee maker. It has everything in it. Very, very clean. Beautiful, all ceramic, I assume, inside. Very nice. He had a couple of them, 2, 3 of them at his house, and I just took one. I've shown you those candy dishes before. They were appropriate colors, so I thought I would add them. And I was really happy to find for 79 cents each 3 red placemats, never been used. The stickers, original labels were still on the back. It's a wood grain, so it's a wood grain look. So it's more, you could maybe consider that more country type. I don't remember seeing any date on them, but I ended up with 2 blue ones, which I put over there. Norm and I are using them. The 2 navy blue ones, and the other 2 red ones are over there. I love finding vinyl placemats, usually at Bibles for Missions, that cheap. They're so inexpensive and so nice to put on the countertop here for where we make our coffee in the morning, or we're making sandwiches over there, things like that. It's kind of fun. A couple of years ago, found the saltine cracker tin. It's in very good shape. So long ago that I can't tell you much about where I got it. And I have shown my fun scale, and I've shown you one of my most fun little cross stitch and embroidery toaster cover. They always seem to fit. This is my second toaster in quite a while now. I just got it recently. A white one. I had a red one, but just got this a nice white one. And I love the piping on there. I love collecting Corel, so I typically will pick out different simple patterns in red or green, or I just bought a couple blue ones that came out now. This is the smaller size, probably considered a luncheon plate. Haven't bought any dinner plates in this one yet. I have a lot of the butterfly gold vintage ones that we've been eating off all during the fall and into the winter even. I might have changed to some red in the winter. But that's something I love is Corel. Oh, I guess I should show you this first. I've had a lot of the red ones with white polka dots. A couple weeks back or so, we went to Duluth, as you probably have noticed because of the videos, 2 videos that I've put out so far, and checked out a new antique mall. I found these 3 blue ones for only $8. Can you believe it? 3 mugs for $8, those navy blue ones. An odd number like that works out very well to go every other one. So that was fun. And I did show these before that I found these at the Goodwill of all places. I think they may have been $2 each. I can't remember, but I thought it was a great deal. I got a whole bunch. So I've just changed to some of the blue de-handled mugs to mix in with some of the red ones. And there is a more turquoise color flower on that one. I wish I had more of the blue onion one on the left there. I really do like that, and I found those 2 for, I think it was only $1 a piece or less at a thrift store in Wisconsin. I didn't even know what they were called at that time, but I knew that they were glass-baked mugs and they really needed cleaning. But I was thrilled to find them. Now I've seen a lot more of people showing that in other pieces of dishes. That blue onion, I guess it's called. I don't know for sure. But these are really odd. I wish I had seen more of those, and I believe I found them in Winona, Minnesota, a very small shop that happened to have a bunch of de-handled mugs. That was thrilling, and I don't even know what those are called, but that definitely looks like a tulip, huh? Yep, and I have a lot of fruity ones. My brother had the blue mugs, and, well, he actually had the red ones too. Yeah, he gave me all those red ones years ago. But that's all he had in blue. That's pretty wild. Yep, lots of red, white, and blue there. Over here, the sun is really shining in. Usually this time of night, like I say, I start putting the blinds down because I don't want the sun to fade this very fun thrifted plant hanger that I found way out in the country in Wisconsin. I think I paid only $2 for it, and it's so nicely done. It's so thick with all those paddle wheel beads or propeller beads, some of them are called. I should say some people call them propeller beads. Yeah, I'm not sure if one is more proper than the other one, but I've had these vases. I think that's Fostoria. I know this one is. I don't know about that one for sure, but I'm talking about the red ones. This one is Fostoria, and it is called a coin design. There's the Liberty Bell. There's the eagle. Yeah. So that is fairly well known. I found these adorable little plastic pinwheels. They're so tiny. Not your normal size. They're just little tiny display ones. Sorry, it wants to focus on the garden out there. They're so cute, and I think they were from Bibles for Missions. This was from an antique mall. It does have a fancy gold design on it. It's a Avon Skin So Soft bath oil bottle. Like $4. They wanted it in an antique mall in Rogers. I thought it was very pretty. And I showed you that Mount Vernon plate. That also is Avon. They did a lot of blue, pretty cobalt blue things for the bicentennial. So that's Mount Vernon. George and Martha Washington's home. So I did show you that last year. I'd like to point out one of these really sweet little milk glass bud vases is from Jennifer Dawson. She is one of our YouTube followers and surprised us with a huge box full of thrifted items that was so fun to open up. I didn't get a video out with that type of thing where you open up gifts. I mean, there were so many things wrapped up in there that were just very fun for Christmas, Halloween, Easter, you name it. Unbelievable gifts from Jennifer that I will be sharing as I get to different rooms that I've put them in and for the holidays. So I want to thank Jennifer again so much from both Norm and I for being so sweet to have added one of these little bud vases that I really love. So thank you, Jennifer. We hope you're doing well. What an awesome surprise. Oh, good. The sun went behind a cloud. Over here, I could not believe I found this lunchbox in Hutchinson, Minnesota. So cute. It was marked down from something like $14 to only $6. I was shocked. Yes, there is wear on it. You can see there's a little wear around the edges. There's George. So this says Aladdin Industries, Nashville, Tennessee. So this is not a repro. This was probably from 1976. It was well loved. This side has way more use. You can tell it was laid on this side because obviously the latch is up there. But this is funny. There's Paul Revere trying to wake up everybody, and the kids are trying to wake up their dad. Yep, that's pretty funny. And there's other funny pictures on it. Here's Betsy Ross sewing the flag, and she stole some white material from her husband's shirt. And I don't know who Betsy Ross's husband was. That's pretty funny, huh? Yeah, that's cute. And here's, I'm wondering if that's Benjamin Franklin shaking ink off of the pen and getting it all over one of the other guys. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So cute. So what's on this side over here? This one I don't get. Yeah. That one's kind of weird, so I think I'll just skip that side. I don't know. They probably had a weird sense of humor at that time. This I was also really happy to find we just recently, last week, went to the Pink Squirrel. I found so many fun things there. Oh, so reasonable. I was telling you about the Betsy Ross perfume bottle, Avon perfume bottle in my dining room. How that was only like $1.75, needed cleaning, but so happy to find that so cheap. So let me tell you a little bit about this commemorative canister. So if Cracker Jack's origin was 1893, they had a 100th anniversary in 1993. So I'm assuming that's when this was made. As you can tell, up here too. Have you eaten Cracker Jacks? Do you remember as a kid getting little prizes in the box? In 1993, they had a special baseball game to also celebrate 100 years of Cracker Jacks being sold at baseball games. And I do have some information on who was playing who. I was reading it all on the internet. It was pretty fun to read about it. I think I was looking at Wikipedia. This is a very fun picture of 1945 when the war was over, World War II. My mom and dad were married, and my dad was just getting home from the war too. My father was in the Merchant Marines. He was trained during that time to navigate any ship, any size on the ocean. And when he came back, my mom had 2 little boys then with my dad, and they were quite young, my 2 older brothers. When my dad got back, I decided that he would earn a lot more income if he would go and navigate the ships out of the Duluth Harbor. So he was doing that for quite a while after the war too, which was pretty interesting, and that also explains why my dad loved going up to Duluth to see the ore boats, etc. up there. I'm not sure why they have 1922 on there. I really don't know. But thought I'd show you that cute picture. So I found this. I picked this up at the first thing I picked up when I got to the Pink Squirrel. In their big front entrance area, they had all Patriotic stuff. So I was pretty excited because that's what I was looking for. $1.75, and it was in that good a condition. I was so surprised and so happy. Very tickled. I found this also not too long ago. I think in the early spring. Very happy to find that, and I can't tell you again. I probably have notes on it somewhere, but I did not take the time to look up a lot of things, where I got them and how much they were. But I just found this yesterday, and it was only $2.50 at Family Pathways. It's in excellent condition, and I shared it with my friend Kim, and she said, "Oh, that's so fun that you found that." She said, "I did a video on making donuts with that a while back." So I looked up her video. It's very, very fun, and she did another vintage item too that she was cooking with. So I'll put a link to that video either up above in the right corner, most likely, where you could hopefully watch that fun video. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a couple other people I ran across too that also had fun with it on YouTube, trying to make donuts. One guy was making them and they weren't turning out so pretty. I'm sure they tasted good, Yeah, that was fun. And I just found this. I thought that was pretty fun to find a little tin. And it was probably when we were just in Hastings recently. Not Hastings, I'm sorry. We were just in Hutchinson recently and had an awful lot of fun there too. I found some pretty cool things. So I just added some of my vintage things here for you to look at again. And I've managed at like Bibles for Missions. I'm so happy when I run across these very nice utensils. They're very, very hard plastic. And let me see if I can tell what that says. There we go. Denmark. That's what I wanted to show you. So it was made in Thailand, which is odd, but these are pretty popular on the internet. They come in really fun colors. I love finding the bright yellow or bright orange. But this was pretty neat to come across 2 pieces at Bibles for Missions. Their utensils are very, very cheap. So this was the other one. This was the other one I found. Yeah, don't ask me what you stir with that. I honestly don't know. I just love looking through the utensil bins. Do you do that too? This is possibly new, but it was in the utensil bins. I loved it. So cute. And my brother had this. Oh, and this was the 3rd piece that I found. A little more worn. But this is unusual. My brother had these. It's a salad set, I'm assuming. And it says Tupperware. Did you ever see anything like that? Yeah, not me. But that was kind of fun. I just love changing the colors to go with whatever the theme is. And this is very red, white, and blue, isn't it? So I have shared some of my glassware. I love these creamers or pitchers. So I have looked for years for all the different colors to put usually in my kitchen window because they just shine so nice with the sun coming through on them or just daylight. This is very fun. Probably pilgrim glass. I believe Moon and Stars, Amberina. That's the Eye Winker pattern by L.G. Wright, I believe. I have the creamer, sugar, and large round butter dish. I've had them since 1972. That one I don't know, but I love it. Nor do I know anything about that one, but my brother gave me the clock. As I've told you before, these are turquoise. They're looking really blue, but they are more turquoise. There you can see with the sun shining on that, that's the color of them on the right, yeah. My brother also gave me this. This is a very lovely Hall casserole. I'm thrilled to have it. And found these, probably Pink Squirrel. These were from Goodwill. They're new, of course, but this was really, really fun to find. I was so tickled. This has just got the cutest graphics on it, doesn't it? I just love that crazy lobster, mushrooms, potatoes, carrots, celery, and I love these fish. Wait till you see the fish. beans, tomatoes. Look at these fish. Aren't they cute? Oh, that was so fun. This was from Waite Park, which is very close to St. Cloud. There is a very nice mall, the Rusty Pick. We've gone there every year at least, and I believe this might have been only 14. I know it was marked down. And there's even shrimp on here. Wow, motorcycle going by. Look at the corn and broccoli. Isn't that fun? Yep, but I just love those fish. The fish and the lobster, that's what made me fall for it. I thought that was so cute. What a deal. I have found more recipe boxes. I believe this one is my newest one, and I don't recall if I pointed that out already or not. It does have a nice pattern on top. I'm not sure if I can show that. Yeah, look at the nice fruit on top. So I believe that was my most recent one, and I did find another one also recently that was just a steal, and it's veggies. Big, bold veggie pattern, but in fall colors. So, of course, I did not include that. This was only $1.50 at Family Pathways. So cute. It is newer, but I couldn't resist for that price. And I found these at the Pink Squirrel that we just went to. They're just very soft, very, very soft coasters. And I used to collect, I do have some very sweet ones that are lace, and they are very vintage. So that to me was a real deal. It was pretty cheap, so, and there's quite a few of them there. Couldn't resist. They were pretty cute. We found this big thermos at a Family Pathways in a video I did show you when we went to St. Croix Falls. It was only $5. Beautiful condition. And this one I believe was probably $5 also in another place. Don't recall where though. Sorry about that. These were, I just looked them up. I think they were like even 75 cents. It's just crazy at the Pink Squirrel or Bibles for Missions. They're both very, very inexpensive with their mitts. And they were new. They both had tags on them still. I washed them. That's why they're a little crinkled there by the thumb. A little shrinkage, but they're nice and clean now. And I thrifted these except for this. This funny little old lobster with little beady eyes, googly eyes, was on my brother's refrigerator. So that's a very fun memory too, to have that, because I saw it on his refrigerator for years. He never dusted it, but oh, what a guy. You know, guys. Now, I have been slowly adding when I could find a very good price on a vintage spice tin, and I don't like paying $6 to $8 or more for a tin. I like them when they're about $3, $3.50 at the most. So I've been very, very fortunate just with all the antique malls that we go into that I finally got enough in red, white, and blue to show you today, because it was just a couple days ago, I found this one in Hastings, Minnesota, for $2.50 or $3, and the other shilling one, the oregano one, for the same price. But that was amazing. I've never seen this one with the turkey on it. That's a new one to me. And this one was very unusual too. Yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm very happy being able to have it's all set now. I don't have to look for any others. It would have to be pretty spectacular if, for some reason, if I decided to add a new one. But oh, this was the newest one. Yeah, I think that was in Rogers. The fact that it said red and white was pretty cute. Never seen that one before either. Nope. So I hope you thought that was fun. Let's look at what I decided to do for the pot holders. So these are the ones I chose for the pot holders. That is actually much more turquoise, and it's turning out. It looks nice with the red, but it's very turquoise. I had this trouble in the winter months when I tried to show them. I really like this one. That was so fun to find. And I love these for Christmas, of course, and winter because of the metallic thread that's in those. I have another one on the other side that's a different pattern. Found them both at the same time. And these found together. Very nice deal. That is definitely blue. There's the other one with the metallic thread. This is the newest one I just added from Hutchinson. It was very, very reasonable, like I don't know if it was 3 or 4, which is getting pretty reasonable. And this is a big one. But I love the fact that it had a star on it. Very pretty blue. Very turquoise one on the left. Royal blue. Some stars. I liked being able to show those stars. So that's what it looks like. Lots of red, white, and blue. It's fun. I enjoy it. Up here, I put some leftover Pyrex. The one on the right is a large Hazel Atlas punch bowl. And I do put it out for Christmas and winter. The cups, the mugs, are your Christmas green polka dot. But that one is so big that it sticks out on the bottom shelf kind of far because it's just so big. And from my brother, he had a lot of blue Pyrex. And the refrigerator, this is what I did. I had the 3 things in the middle, the darling plastic canvas craft that I love. I had those last year, so I was so thrilled when I found these flags, 4 in a package. So cheap. I forgot to look up what I paid for them, but it was a steal. Probably Family Pathways again. That's where I seem to find all this fun stuff. There were no nylon fishing line hangers on them, so I threaded that through the tops of them so I could hang them up on the fridge. So that is, you can't get any more patriotic than that, right? Yep. That is a little dark. Standing back there that far, it's a little bit dark. These are so pretty with the stars on them, metallic stars. And he's adorable. These were also from the Pink Squirrel, probably $1 each. I did show them last year. They're so fun. So I put away my green Hull, Hull, or McCoy planters that were where the milk glass ones are. I thought I was going to be looking at them all summer, but I got to thinking, no, that's not going to work with red, white, and blue. So Norm put them out in the shed for me. He built all this shelving just like this out in the shed just for my pots. It's wonderful. I'm thrilled. I'm very grateful. So it really gave me much better storage in the basement for the milk glass. So a lot of this blue and turquoise is from my brother. I did buy this dark blue one. I think I found it for $9 or less. That was a real deal in an antique mall. Way out in the country, they had 33% off in the booth. Wow, or 50%. Yeah, it was 50% off. Yeah, I think it was 18 and I got it for 9. What a deal. From my brother, all of that. Yep. Very, very nice. Let's look at these. Oh, I almost forgot. This trivet here was a real surprise at Bibles for Missions. It was only 99 cents when I was finding all kinds of fun stuff there a week ago. And the metal part was kind of a real dark bronze. Very, very dark and not shiny at all. I wanted to make it very fun and very special. So Norm spray painted it for me in brass. And the tile, we did get it out when I was soaking it. It was re-glued in there with what looked like hot glue, like a glue gun. So it peeled out very easily. So I re-glued it with something much better. So I think it's pretty fun now. Yep. 99 cents at Bibles for Missions. Can you believe it? You've seen a lot of these before, so I'll just go down the row so you can look at them. But there are 2 new ones in this row. This one here, I was thrilled to find this. Boy, I gotta look up where that was. Isn't that crazy? There's just too many things for me to remember, but oh man, was it a deal. So cute. And this one, I think, was at the Pink Squirrel. That was a deal. That was only $12. A very nice turquoise mod pattern. Yep, I've shown those before. So I just put out some milk glass and some pressed glass again, and a lot of tumblers that I've been finding that are Stars and Stripes or Patriotic. I found these quite a few years back. I love them. The bicentennial mugs. I know a lot of you collectors have found those. They're very fun. So just some Pyrex in there, but all of these glasses, a lot of them were from Family Pathways or Bibles, and they were like 75 cents. Unbelievable. Even those real tall ones in the back. So inexpensive. But we were at bringing some donations to Bibles for Missions last week. And I was so shocked. I walked over in the antique area where they have some glass cases and some open shelving, but it's definitely their antique things that they put over there. And Norm was browsing first, and then I came over, and I'm usually never finding anything over there that I like at all. Rare that I would find something. And this was on a shelf pushed way in the back corner, and there were a whole bunch of very tall steins, fancy steins, probably German, I don't know, in front of it. And I think I just barely caught a glimpse of the top of the picture. And I thought, I wonder what that is. So I started pulling all the steins out of the way, and was aghast, if that's the right word. I could not believe my eyes. It said $8, which is nothing for a collectible. I didn't even see this until I got it home, that in fine print at the bottom it says Heritage Collector Series from the Coca-Cola Company. So I called Norm. I put all the steins back in front of it, and I called Norm over, and I said, Norm, you won't believe what's hiding behind these beer steins. And he said, what? So I said, well, move the steins out of the way. Of course, I grabbed a couple. And when he saw this, he said, $8? Like he thought that was expensive. I said, are you crazy? Oh, man, was I thrilled. That's unbelievable to find that hidden. So hidden, I could have walked right by it. Like I said, I am just not interested in that area 99% of the time. Oh, that was so fun finding that. Oh, yeah, this was from, I knew I'd figured out the treasure shed in Hutchinson a couple weeks ago. And it was marked $12. And get this, I get home and I put it down here with these Pepsi Cola glasses because I didn't have a Pepsi pitcher. Thought it was very, very cute. But I looked at the receipt a little later and it said $3.50, something like that. I thought, what? It said $12, the sticker. So when they were open, again, we went back out there because, yeah, there was a store that wasn't open. It wasn't open because there was a parade going on. The one in Hutchinson on Main Street that we love going to and always find so many fun things, it was closed off because of the parade. So we had to skip that, but then Norm said, it's not that far, it's only an hour. It was a day or so later. He said, do you want to go back out there again? I said, yes, definitely. So we stopped in at the treasure shed, and Norm had a photograph of this, and he went in there with our receipt, and he said, Peggy said this was $12, and when she got home, she saw it said $3.50, and we thought, that can't be right, can it? And she knew immediately what Norm was talking about. And she said, oh, that's so nice of you. The lady just accidentally rung it up at that price. And as soon as we left, she realized I guess. They must have had the sticker, you know. So she realized it and she had to pay the rest of the amount to the dealer. So Norm said, "Well, here's $10. That's okay. We're thrilled. We're thrilled to have it." So tell her we're glad that we can get it done right. So they were tickled that we came back. It makes you feel much better. That is well worth $12. It's just adorable. I guess I didn't really get real close for you to see the fun lace look on it. I've never even seen that one before. The booth that it came from had a bunch of islip pictures. Very nice. So these are all thrifted. This was $1 at Bibles for Missions. Got this one a long time ago, and look at the year on it. 1940? Really? Wow. I could not believe how old that is. It's your typical shape and size of your very old glasses that are so popular. This was at the Main Street one in Hutchinson. When we went back, I was really eyeing it, but I walked away. It was $10 for the set, and Norm knew I was eyeing it, so he went and got it. I walked away. He said, "Well, I thought you said you liked them. I thought you wanted them." I said, "Well, yeah, I liked them, but I didn't really plan to get them because I felt like I was getting a lot of things." Oh, the sun is shining in now. Look at how bright that is. See, that's what happens. This was so fun to find. 1969. That is Armstrong. Apollo 11 was launched with Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin Jr., and Michael Collins. And we were married in 1969, so I don't remember the other guys' names. Unfortunately, I did not remember them. But so it was called Eagle. I remember the eagle has landed. I remember that saying. But this was a beautiful find, and it was just all by itself in downtown Anoka. We had stopped there last week, still looking for some fun patriotic things. I love these glasses by Libby, typically. And it was $8. I splurged on that one, but it was fun. I don't know that I talked about this. This was a little thrifted nappy, and I did look it up. It's definitely out there on the internet. Those are stars. Not wanting to focus on them real great. Stars and bars and leaves. Very sweet. I do love little pieces like that when they've got a neat pattern on them. And I didn't talk about some of my favorite D-handle glass fake mugs with the old Hills Brothers label on it. Thrifted the blue set at a Salvation Army last summer. Very, very inexpensive. I couldn't believe they were there. I did recognize them. I don't recall it at the moment. I know I talked about what that pattern is and who made them in probably my winter kitchen video. So these are some more odd ones that I had been finding. That's a very nice one. I've only seen one. And I had one of these, and you saw me buy these 3 in Duluth at the Duluth Marketplace. Very, very happy to find those. St. Cloud is another place where I mentioned we go antiquing just north of us. This is a very nice one, very unusual. That is a very famous scene right there. All of these 6, I have 3 on the other end. Last year I found them for $2. It was either $1.50 or $2 each at Family Pathways up north, like North Branch is the name of a town where there's a big Family Pathway store. I love going there. It's a trek for us, but they're in beautiful condition, kind of frosted. But they had all 6 of them. So here's just what's left of the Pyrex that I chose. Oh, and this set. I loved this set. I fell for this. Boy, I think I need to go close the drapes down. It's pretty hard to get this kind of glare. Hold on. So on the left over here, you've seen some of my glassware that I thrifted from my winter videos. This set is Fenton Cabbage Rose, and it was at Bibles for Missions this past winter, late winter, early spring, for $9.99 for the set. That was pretty amazing. What's really funny is I bought it, and then I was watching a thrifting video by Nicole Northgarden, who lives here in the Twin Cities area. She had come up north of where she is. She's much further south than we are. And she was in Bibles for Missions, and there was the set. And she actually picked it up and looked at it, but it's probably not her taste. And she probably didn't think she could sell it for a lot more in her booth. So she did not buy it, but it was so funny to see that because I know there weren't 2 sets there. I had been there just before her then, or no, she was there just before me and saw it, and then I was there afterwards and bought it. So that was funny. And I did run into her one time there. Oh, at least 2 years ago, probably 3 years ago. It was very fun to meet her. I found this and was just thrilled. Such a cute little toothpick holder. Oh, it's so adorable with an eagle on. There's 3 of them. But look at the stars and look at the design on the top of that. I have never seen this before. And I don't even recall where I saw it, where I found it. I'm sorry, I just didn't look it up. Again, these I just found at Rogers Antique Mall. It's called Antiques 101 in Collectibles. It is the antique mall where my brother used to sell things. Right down the road from his house that we still haven't sold yet, unfortunately. But this was a very good deal. I couldn't pass them up. I forget, but they're adorable. In very nice shape, too. The glasses I found for $15.95 for 6 very large glasses at a little antique mall, a little thrift store called the Little Bit Shop in Center City, Minnesota. It's just north of Lindstrom Antique Mall, where we like to go a lot. So that was a couple months ago, or at least a month. It was probably early June that I found those and was very, very thrilled. They're all in beautiful condition. And this I happened to see in Buffalo, Minnesota. Yeah, Buffalo, Minnesota. Lakeview Antiques, I believe it's called. $14. And it isn't exactly the same as the glasses, but it does go well. There is another one my friend Kim just showed me today in an antique mall where she is in Ohio. It was much more bold and it looked like the glasses, but it was the very heavy pictures that were more common in the 70s, and they typically had the Coke or Pepsi or probably a lot of your beer brands were on those pictures too. I know they made some cute ones also, but this one is different. So I think this one is older than the one that actually matches the Pepsi glasses. But I'm still very tickled to have a picture that is Pepsi. I love the glasses. So that is my newest one, or did I get that and then I found this one? Very close together. And then those two up there. So those are 4 that you have not seen. So I hope you got a kick out of seeing those. Thank you again so much for being with me this evening to see what I decided to use for our July decor. I hope you can enjoy your 4th of July safely. I did forget one item here. For $6, I found this at an antique mall. I thought it was a really good deal. It's a very nice, thick Campbell's book. Very, very nice, very clean, and it is hardbound too. Squeaky, very squeaky. I wanted to see the date in here, 2007. Yeah, it's so clean and nice. But doesn't that look fun? Yeah, one dish meals, wow. So I just had to get back to that. Sorry, I missed it earlier. So thank you all so much for watching our videos. Thank you so much for your really, really sweet comments. You're so kind, all of you. You're so good to us, and we love you for being such wonderful friends, and we hope we can entertain you for a long time. So you take care. Be safe. Norm says hi. Happy 4th. Happy July. Bye-bye.